There's a turf war going on in Baldwin County. Some cities are looking to expand through annexation, while the unincorporated communities targeted are standing their ground. As NBC 15's James Gordon reports, the tug of war has a safety issue attached.
The truth is that cities don't have to provide police protection to unincorporated areas. But if a city pulls out, it's the sheriff that fills the void, and it comes at a cost. People who live in Barnwell, just outside Fairhope, depend on not only the sheriff's office for protection, but many times it's Fairhope police that show up when needed. Richard Ward lives in Barnwell. He says he interprets a landmark district as a tool to protect his property and to stop big city taxes.
My understanding is if the city grows to a certain population, that they can just keep on grabbing.
State Senator Chris Elliott says the language needs to be defined. The Senate will likely not pass the bill without an amendment that makes the issue clear to voters.
For instance, it does not change police jurisdictions. It will not impact law enforcement in any way, shape, form, or fashion. It will not impact fire, EMS service, planning, zoning, extraterritorial jurisdictions, subdivision regulations, or anything of that sort. Taxes, none of that is covered by a landmark district.
Chief Deputy Anthony Lowery says if a city decides to pull out of its commitment to provide police protection, it's a year-long process. But if it happens, county taxpayers will pick up the cost.
But if that happens, and then that's when we have to go through the process of addressing what kind of call volume is in that area, how many deputies would we have to hire, how many communications officers, what effect does that have on any other operations of the sheriff's office.
The good news is that regardless of what happens, the relationship between the sheriff's office and city police is a strong one. And Lowry says that anytime a deputy calls for help, a city police officer always shows up 100% of the time. In Fairhope, James Gordon, NBC 15 News.